What's up, you guys? It's be your boy Scotty, and this is a Bitch Are You Serious? For those of you who are just now tuning in to my channel, Bitch Are You Serious is basically me talking about the what the fuck moments that's going on in my life, and this is basically a what the fuck moment. I meant to do this video yesterday because Real Housewives of Atlanta did not come on, but since I'm getting ready to go to work and I just threw on some attire just for the video itself, I just want to go ahead and do this video before I get ready to get my money. And as far as me getting my money at my job, this is like one of my workcapades that happens to me. So let me just start off with that. As many of you guys know, I've been working at my store for the past year now, and I see people that I like, and I see people that I don't like, and I meet people that's cool, I meet people that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? So this is about a certain pastor that comes into the store that I work at all the time. He comes into the store all the time, and let me just tell you how disrespectful this motherfucker is. Let me just tell you that. Now, I'll rung this guy up like 4 or 5 times out of my whole time working at that store. I've rung him up like 4 times. 4 or 5 times. At the most. 5. And I did not know that he was a pastor. I hadn't never even seen this guy before. But apparently he's a well-known pastor in my city because everybody that I encounter knows who he is. So, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't until after, like a few days after the last time I rung him up, I had found out from one of my co-workers that he had told them, you see that guy, you saw that guy that was over there on their register right there. I don't like to come in his line because he's an abomination, and I hate people like him. So they told me he said it. And I was like, well, who is it? They didn't know him by name at the time. They just say he comes in the store all the time, that I've rung him up before. And I was like, bitch, you know I done rung up a whole lot of people, so who the fuck could it be? So they said, oh, you seen him before. You would know exactly who he is. He wears a cowboy hat and some cowboy boots all the time. And I just could not think about it until one day, one of my co-workers' lines was so damn packed. It was so motherfucking packed to the capacity. Like, it was all the way to the back of the store. So, and she didn't bother to call me to tell me to come up there. That's why her ass was dealing with all that stress. But I ain't gonna talk about you, girl. But anyway, getting to the point, I came up to the front to help her out. And he was in line. At that time, I did not know that that was him. So I came up to him and I was like, you know what I'm saying? Sir, I can get you on 5. Oh, no, don't worry about it. I'm fine where I'm at. So then I was like, that's exactly who the fuck that... Okay. So then that's how I realized that's who it was. Now, at that time, I really wasn't stable in the mind. I'm not being playful. I'm really being honest. At that time, I was still old school Scotty, cuss a bitch out every second. But at the time, I was just now starting to work. So I was trying to learn how to keep my composure and keep my mouth shut. So you know what I'm saying? It was hard for me to do that. But you know, now at this point in time in my life, I know that some things don't regard a reaction. Some things do, but some things don't regard a reaction. And he just don't regard no reaction. But at that time, I wanted to slap the fuck out of him because I realized that was him. And he was talking about me to every motherfucking person that worked with me in the front end. I didn't understand why he always did that. And one day, I was working with my homegirl, and she told me, why does this guy hate you so much? And I said, who? She said, that pastor. I said, are you saying he talking about me to you too? Like, everybody knows that he hates me. And I never knew this guy before I started working at this store. I never knew anything about him. And he comes in here every damn day. And I will tell you this. After the first incident, after all that shit he talked about me, at that time, our roster was getting cut down some because either people were getting fired or they were quitting. So they didn't have a lot of us on schedule for certain shifts. So I would be the only cashier at the front, and then if I needed help, a manager would come in the front and help me out on another register. So basically, I'm the only cashier there. So what he would do is if I'm the only one at the front that he sees, he will come in the store, look at me, turn around and walk the fuck out, won't even buy shit. That's how disrespectful he gets. Like, that's the type of shit he'll do. And I'm not gonna lie, at the beginning that shit used to get under my skin. Like, honestly, it used to really get under my skin, and I didn't like it because I didn't understand how the fuck somebody could do me like that. And I'm sitting up here like, everybody here likes me. So I don't understand why this motherfucker here, out of all people who's supposed to be a pastor, could dislike me like that. He hates me, and I don't understand why. And I will talk about it with a lot of my co-workers, and they'll be like, Scotty, don't let it bother you. But it was really bothering me because I did not have that type of experience with most of the customers that came in there. That was long before the Molly DeMay situation that came about. I had never had this type of bad experience with a customer before. And he did me so wrong. Like, he hated me. He looked at me like I was disgusting. So after that, it started annoying me more than getting under my skin. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain things that happen. Like, I'll be standing up there in a huddlement with 3 other coworkers. He'll walk in the store, see us over there talking. He'll speak to everybody but me. And he'll say, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Look at me, keep walking. He'll look at me like I'm motherfucking disgusting, like he just saw something just ugly and just disease written or some shit like that. Like, that's how he looked at me. And from that point on, I started getting upset, and my feelings became not of emotion, but of rage. Because I don't like people like that. You're supposed to be someone that served the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be preaching to everybody else the word. How the fuck can you get up there on a pulpit and preach the word to some motherfucking body about what the fuck they need to do right in their life when your ass in up here despising me because of how the fuck I live? I'm fucking gay. I'm just gonna shout it to the rooftop. I'm gay. Okay, that's my motherfucking business. I'm not trying to make nobody else gay. I'm living my life like it's gold, and I'm doing what the fuck I need to do. I'm up here working my ass off at this motherfucking job so I can get my money, so I can be out on my own. That's all the fuck I'm doing. I'm living a motherfucking honest life. I'm just gay, and I'm the type of gay guy that does not let being gay define me. Like, all this shit, some of this shit I don't even care. A lot of things that gays care about, I really don't care about, because it's not that serious to me. I don't let being gay define who I am. I let Scotty define who I am. Being gay is a part of my life, and I don't let that define me. Me doing YouTube videos is a part of my life. I don't let this shit define me. I let me as a person fucking define me, who the fuck I am. Defines who the fuck I am. You know what I'm saying? And you being a pastor, you should understand it. But see, you too busy hating me for living my motherfucking life. You don't even know me. But you walking around here talking about the Lord and preaching about the Lord. As much as I sin, God knows. As much as I sin, there's some part of the Bible that says thou shalt not judge, and you should not judge. You talking about me for sin, and you calling me an abomination, but you're sitting up here judging. I don't think God would like you to despise me and hate me because I'm gay. I'm not a rapist. I'm not a murderess. And it's a lot of people out here that's raped somebody or murdered somebody. I don't hate them. I don't even fucking know them enough to hate them. But all the fuck I'm saying is this. You're supposed to be a Bible-toting Christian, but yeah, you disrespect me every chance you get. That's not God-like. That's not preacher-like. That's not religious-like. And people and preachers like you are the motherfucking reason why I don't like to attend church. Because I sit up here and I be like, why the fuck am I sitting here? This is supposed to be God's house. Why am I sitting here listening to man give me the word? And when man leaves church, he out here talking about me like a motherfucking dog. He out here dissing me because of the way I live my motherfucking life. Worried about how I'm living. Worried about what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I mean? That's the type of shit that annoys me. And that's what I don't like. So I would just love it if he would just keep his comments to himself. Because all he ever does is walk around that store and talk about me and say how much he hate gay people and how they're an abomination and how he can't stand them. He does me like that all the time. He talks about me to everybody in the motherfucking store. He speaks to everybody in the motherfucking store but me. As if I did something personally to him. I don't even know you. So why the fuck is what I'm doing so much that it bothers your soul like that? I don't understand it. Why do you hate me so much? It's because I'm living in my damn truth and living in my own damn skin. Why do you hate me so damn much? It took me, you know, and that's why people don't even come out the closet. It took me a long time to come out the closet and just accept who the fuck I am. And it is what it is. I'm not the type of person that's flamboyantly gay. Like, I have to let the whole wide world know every 10 minutes that I'm gay. I ain't got to do all that because you look at me and it should be self-explanatory. I ain't got to let you know a damn thing. Why people got to come out the closet? Why gay people always have to make it a big-ass announcement to come out the closet? If you straight, you could just go out there and fuck a girl and be done with it. But if you gay, you can't go out here and fuck a man if you want to. You got to let everybody know you gay. It's just ridiculous to me. And I just don't like shit like that. I just don't like motherfuckers that always jumping down motherfuckers' throat because of how they live their life. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, you ain't got to accept it. You ain't got to like it. But bitch, I'm here to do my motherfucking job. You ain't got to disrespect me. You ain't got to do me like that. Because I didn't do you like nothing. Because I don't motherfucking know you. So keep your motherfucking comments to your motherfucking self. That's all the fuck I ask. I didn't ask for your acceptance. I didn't ask for your motherfucking opinion. That's all I'm saying. And this whole thing has went from me feeling some type of way to me wanting to fight this motherfucker for what the fuck he been saying about me. Calling me an abomination. Calling me evil. Like I got a demon inside of me. That's what the fuck he said. I don't like that shit. That shit makes old Scotty come right the fuck out. And old Scotty's coming right the fuck out right now in this motherfucking video. Like, I don't like that shit to come up out of me, but every time I see that motherfucker, I want to beat his motherfucking ass. I can't. I'll be wrong if I did. And I'm trying not to be in compromising positions where I have to fight or where I have to be in confrontation. Because really, at this point, I don't like confrontation. As you can see, I don't even get involved in certain things. I'm always trying to uplift people and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I ever try to do. And I don't have time for the nonsense. Like, I sit up here and I speak my opinion and shit, and I do this, and I go to work, I live my life, and it is what it is. I'm a regular person just like everybody else. And the only thing about me is that I'm gay. That's it. What the fuck does that have to do with you? But my whole point about it is, you're supposed to be a Christian, man. You're supposed to be serving the Lord. You're supposed to be repping for the Christians, and you're supposed to be repping for the Christians in the club. In the club of the Holy Ghost. That's what the fuck you supposed to be doing. But yeah, you out here judging me because of how I live my life, because of who the fuck I got in my bedroom. What the fuck my dick and my bedroom got to do with you? That's all I'm saying. But you're supposed to be a preacher though, but you're judging me. You're supposed to be a preacher though. You serve the Lord, right? So how you gonna fucking judge me, and how the fuck you gonna say you hate me? That's not very Christian like to me. And I'll rest my motherfucking case on it.